So about 60% of Americans nowadays say they're living paycheck to paycheck. So little people being able to afford normal life. How do the rich just keep getting richer? And the first thing is that the rich invest in assets while the general American is consuming. What that means is instead of buying that daily fast food or buying that car that's way too expensive that you can't afford, they are building assets that are producing them income, whether that be putting it in stocks or investing in a business. The rich use their money wisely in order to accumulate wealth. Doing this allows the rich to take advantage of compounding interest. Now, how can you take advantage of this even if you aren't rich at the moment? Well, the first thing is understanding compounding interest. And I'll give you a basic example to just show you how powerful compounding interest really can be. Let's say you're 20 years old and you decide that every single month you want to put $100 into the S&P 500. Over a normal working career, you will have over $1 million in that account if you have just invested it in a simple ETF index fund, low cost. And that's just with $100 a month. Many people will cite inflation or any of these other statistics that will say, oh yeah, your dollar isn't going to be as valuable, in the past than it is going to be in the future. And while that's true, that also assumes that you're never going to make any more money and never going to invest anymore, which is not what rich people do. So rich people take into account compounding interest and the opportunity cost of buying goods instead of investing in assets. This is one of the things that separate the rich from the average, like the most in America. Another thing that is really putting down Americans is debt. And you might be wondering, why are we talking about debt? I thought we were talking about how to get rich. Rich people don't use debt, do they? I mean, I'm paying 20% interest on my credit card, how is somebody getting rich off of that? Well, the rich aren't using debt in the way you think they are. A lot of the rich will use debt, but instead of using it to just buy goods they can't afford in the moment and paying it on a monthly basis, they use debt to arbitrage their money into more valuable assets. Okay, let's just say you want a new car, and one of the options is financing, and the rate at which you finance at is about 6%. The rate of return in the general stock market is about 10.5% with dividends reinvested. So, in a rich person's mind, they will have the $80,000 to buy for a car, but will only put down about $20,000 and then invest the other $60,000 in order to make an arbitrage on that money, so their money is being the most efficient that it can. And this only works if you have a good, strong, long-term investment and a relatively low interest rate that you can arbitrage with. You're not going to be arbitraging your credit card, generally speaking. The only time you're going to be able to do that is with like an employer match on a 401k. So getting rid of high interest debt and only using debt as an arbitrage to have your money work more efficiently is one of the key factors of people scaling their wealth. This is not even just for the wealth creation. This is how millionaires become billionaires, is using their money effectively. Another thing that rich people often do is continually grow. And whether that be in business size or streams of income, or if it's in their knowledge and skill sets, rich people are always adapting and becoming better. They're always asking, how can I make this $10,000 a month turn into $100,000 a month? While rich people are doing this and continually getting better, a lot of average people are staying stagnant and not getting better at much. For this reason, you need to be continuously investing in yourself. And this can mean a multitude of things. Whether it's going to college like I am, whether it's getting like an internship or a partnership program in an industry you're interested in and that will give you a better ROI than what you're at now, which is again what I personally am doing, or whether it's simply just investing in a brokerage account or a retirement fund. You need to be continuously getting better. And personally, I've been doing all of these things in order to continually grow and to get into the financial situation where I want to be in 10 years down the line. So these are some of the common traits I've seen with the rich and how they stay rich, and then also how I personally have grown my wealth even at the age of 20. So no, you don't have to be a special type of person to become rich. You just have to practice what rich people have done for centuries at this point. So if you found this video helpful, I'd appreciate it if you give it a like, and until next time, see y'all.
俺らに耐えられないことない将来お前を選んでしない後悔まだ見えてないさ二人の未来けど終わりがあるとかマジ論外 Yeah まだまだ知らない君の中うまくはいかない日々の中納得してないままだけど前に進むだけさこれから二人だけのこの